Alright, come on. Have a conversation with myself, you know what I mean? It's a good time, get her all out. I love that guy I'm looking at. I truly do. You know why I love that guy? 'Cause he loves this guy, and I think that this guy loves this guy. But anyways, that's besides the point. Well, let's go over something. Let's see if maybe we can get Brandy in here, and I can let her know that I'm not gonna tag her anymore, but I wanna do leave her with a massage, you know what I mean? Before we don't talk anymore. Sly's daddy. Oh, yeah? Who is Sly's daddy? Is that little me? Oh, with the cupcakes, you never, never know, eh? Ah. Hey, little me, just say when. Just say when. Yeah, that's what I figured. It was your little me. I had her down to just a few people, bud, but I knew you were one of the possibilities. You know what I mean? I just didn't. I was trying to like think, why would little me be Sly's daddy? But then I thought to myself, why would little Tax T want to be Sly's daddy? But I mean, is it because you guys just want to give her a spankings? Is that what it is, Tax T? Are you like that little boy back in public school who picked on the girl that he actually liked? You know what I mean? Just so he can get her attention. Is that what's going on here? Do you want me to make a video to Sly? Letting letting her know that Tex T is maybe got the hotsies for her. You'll see soon enough. What am I gonna see, huh? Do it. I will. I will. I will, man. Hey, I was watching this O'Keefe Media Group video from today. It's an exclusive. James O'Keefe breaks the biggest story of his career. And it's like about the border stuff. You need a clip. I'll make sure I do it, okay? I'll give you something good for a clip. But he's saying like some of these border agents, they aren't good guys. Like they're turning a blind eye to keep their jobs and all this other shit. That's what I mean. Like, look at you, Tex. You have no morality, right? Would you take the cash knowing that kids were being hurt or whatever? He says he makes it into one of these things where they're holding children and stuff like that, and the people are saying, "Yeah, we just keep bringing them in. The more I bring in, the more cake I'm taking home." I mean, if James O'Keefe is a liar, he needs to be exposed. But it's like this is where humanity's at, like for real, for real. Like just for a fucking paycheck, we turn a fucking blind eye to something and let so many people fucking suffer. Hey, like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm chosen by God. I'm not a biblical scholar, and quite frankly, I don't really know anything. But what I can do is I can put my common sense together and I can think like, if there's a God and agents or anybody, like it's like the people from work that I told you about text. You know what I mean? They didn't really wanna fucking turn on me, but they lied on me because, well, they had to protect their jobs, you know what I mean? So, they really had no morality because, they knew I'd gotten to the point where I tried to take my life, and they were still willing to hold on to their lie because, well, you gotta have that trailer on the weekend and stuff like that, and, like, this is the thing, I wouldn't say this shit unless I could fucking prove it. Like, fuck, I hate it. I sound like a fucking whining bitch. But no, it's like, no, these people are gonna take my fucking trauma. Like, why didn't they fucking stand up? Fucking do the right thing? Because 'Cause I'm quite sure there's a lot of border agents who wanna fucking stand up and do the right thing, but they're so fucking scared that they could lose their fucking lives if they did the right fucking thing. If we had enough people stand up, we wouldn't have to worry about the losers. Because I think if we just stood up, there's more good people. Like, if they could just find themselves, there's more good people than bad people. If we would just let go of the fucking fear, but hey, whatever. You're right, Sly. Fear. Fear. It's a motherfucker. It's the devil. That's what it is. Devil makes you feel good. It's not feeling good. You're actually traumatized, fucking brainwashed and mesmerized by idols who tell you if you're not good enough, wear this. Hey, and do as I do. You know what I mean? The more the merrier. You know, we got like my granddaughter, if I ever catch my son bebopping to Cardi B in the car with her, I think I'd lose my mind, but he wouldn't even know, he wouldn't even comprehend that this is going in his little girl's ears. Oh my goodness. Like, that's the thing, Kanye said, Cardi B's an industry plant, you know what I mean? Is Cardi B a horrible person? I don't know, she said she drugged men to get like, it's not like she's totally horrible because she told them she wouldn't accept the script because they were fucking up people's lives. It's all confusing. It's all confusing. But yeah, James O'Keefe, imagine that. People just fucking scared. Then just evil motherfuckers. It could be your neighbors. Just would let that shit go on just to get a little extra coin or keep the coin that you got. You know what I mean? It's amazing. It truly is. This is like, unless James O'Keefe is lying, I think he should be the one behind bars. If not, I think that stuff should be looked into, the stuff that he's talking about. You know what I mean? Where's the FBI? Where's the CIA? Shouldn't be they be informing everybody? Even our RCMP, you know what I mean, is coming into our countries too. Is there trafficking in Canada? Is there a huge a problem within the native communities with lost women all of the time? It might be a possibility. It might be a possibility. But hey, Brandy, if you're here, maybe I'll get this over with. I hope you're here. Let me know if you're here, and we'll part ways after this. You know what I mean? I stop tagging you. You don't try and come in my comments no more. I won't mention you. I won't anything after this conversation. But I too want the same. You know what I mean? Even if it does come out that I'm a chosen one, I want you to know you're the only one that can do this yourself. You know what I mean? You don't need my forgiveness. I already gave it to you. You know what I mean? That's where we're at, Brandy. But I just don't want to say that. I want to say the same things that I say all the time, Brandy. You say that you're some sort of chosen one or something. Well, one of us is in trouble because, well, you don't like my presentation on how I present myself. How should I present myself if I do work for God? How should I present myself? As a nice person? Is that not how it started out? Brandy, I've tried to tell you the whole story. Like, hey, Brandy, it all started. You know who the first one was that I reached out to? It was a fun young gentleman named Dagburn because he just got himself back into Creek squad's good graces, him and Patty, and even or yeah, him and Ryan, like there was no fighting anymore. They were like, so I had some interactions with Dagmar. I noticed really quick that he wasn't the brand new changed man that he thought he was. No, 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 no. Hear me out, because one of us has the truth, Brandy. Stop thinking you fucking know everything. I'm from God. I'm here to fucking warn you and say, wake the fuck up, dumb cunt. Listen, if your children are in trouble, you should be standing up and doing something. And if you're chosen, you're well aware of, you don't know what the fuck's going on. But what you are aware of is child trafficking is a real problem, and the agenda coming for our children are a real problem. There's also a real drug problem in both our countries. There's also migrants coming everywhere, and how is it our responsibility to pay for them? If they're gonna come over here and get a job right away, you know what I mean? Like, we shouldn't be flipping the bill. So you get what I mean? But anyways, Brandy, let's get back. You gotta understand, what side of things do you wanna be on? The truthful side? Brandy, I try and tell you why I think you're stupid. Do you want me to cut right to the chase? Being nice don't get you nowhere. That's Satan. That's accepting things when you shouldn't. When you see something wrong, you should stand up and say, "No, I don't like this. And this is why I don't like this. So if I shouldn't like it, let me know why. Let me know why I'm wrong. Because if I'm not wrong, it needs to be fucking fixed." Do you comprehendo, or are you just a non-player character like I sent out earlier? I don't know. I don't know how to talk to you people anymore. I've said, take all the chosen shit away. Okay? There's a loving God. Okay? Forget that I say that I'm chosen. There's a loving God. In order to get to him, you have to be within the truth. Now, the truth is all encompassing. You know what I mean? You'll never know the truth, Brandy, but you got to be open to it. You know what I mean? You have to be able to be willing to take in all information before you make your assumption on why you believe what you believe. But remember, don't be closed minded. You can always get new information that you never had before and come to a different truth. You know what I mean? A- Am I wrong there? Is there something I said that was wrong there? Something you don't understand there, Brandy? So the truth to get the love. So let's just take the simplest. there was, like, 2 commandments that Jesus gave, right? Like, one was like a parable, but it was like, "Be like me," and then treat each other like you want yourselves to be treated, like you would treat me. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean nice, Brandy. That means telling the truth. You pick a team over the truth, Brandy. The truth is, you don't think I should have went after Wade for telling lies about me. That is very detrimental to somebody's mental health when people are running around making lies about them, especially when they have a tough time thinking that they're chosen and that they've got to convince people that they are not their chosen one. They themselves are their own chosen ones by knowing their own power. Do you get what I'm saying, Brandy? I'm not. You lie on people either. Who have I lied on? Huh? You explain to me who I've lied on. Anybody I've lied on. Please, please, please. Like, oh, Brandy, you really want to think this over, sweetheart. Like, if I am of God, like I say I am, you might want to think real fucking hard who I've lied on. Because it's really important for me to make sure I'm saying the truth. Because if I lie, it wasn't intentional because my intentions are never to hurt anybody. When I'm mean to you, Brandy, those are good intentions. Good intentions to try and wake you the fuck up because you're stupid. Want more reasons why you're fucking stupid? Hey, your prime minister or your president has a diary. Like, I can go over the fucking list of reasons why you're fucking stupid. An agenda coming for your children. You whine all the time about how you don't live in comfort and this and that, and you'll fucking wonder why the system's fucking broken, dummy. Your food, your water, your air is fucking poisoned, you dummy. You're supposed to side on the side of truth, not because you want to be part of a group. Which is what you people do. That's why there's these fucking cults. This fucking Freak Squad fucking cult. What it is. That's what it is. Essentially, it's a We Love Ryan Upchurch group. Ryan Upchurch needed this group he needed to create for people to love him. You know what I mean? He couldn't just have fans. He had to have a special group. We love Ryan Upchurch, and we will do anything for Ryan Upchurch, even if we disagree with Ryan Upchurch. You know what I mean? See, Brandy, I'm trying to start a cult too. A cult that follows the truth. I don't need a hey, love Carl group. I love myself. You know what I mean, Brandy? And I want you to start loving yourself. But you gotta get to know yourself. You know what I mean? And maybe getting away from groups, finding out who you are and what you should be doing, like through the truth. You know what I mean? I like to say Christ, but you know what I mean? You lied about us trying to get Ryan and his dad back together. Please pull that clip. No, Uncle Will has said that he wishes that Ryan and his dad could work things out. I'm pretty sure that's out there. I never said anybody was working to. You gotta do better than that, sister. Hey, would you like to know the lies that have been said about me? especially when you're trying to say you're chosen and you're trying to show people that you're not crazy. You're like, "Hey, have a conversation with me." And then when it goes around that, well, Wade starts it off with, "I've had shock treatment, experimental drugs, I've been so out of control, I had to, like, have, like, those straight jackets." Um, he got an email from some woman who told him all this stuff to watch out for me, that I was really mentally ill, okay? So, I'd like the evidence or the email to back his fucking mouth up because, like I've said, Brandy, anytime you want, I'll prove that none of that stuff is true. I've just been trying to get Wade to admit to his lie. You know what I mean? But it's really fucking hard out there when no matter what, you little fucking groups stick together. Fucking, you don't give a fuck about anybody but yourself because you got to be part of that little group. You're done with my BS. I hope so. Bye bye. Bye bye. You're gonna think about me every fucking day. You got the dream police thinking inside of my head. I'm the truth, sweetheart. That's what I'm about. I'm all about the truth, the Holy Spirit. I found out the secret that God lives inside of us. And the truth is the most important thing. And being nice to you is not the thing to do right now because it's not in the best interest of your children. Get the fuck up, dumb cunt, and save them. That felt good, Brandy. Thanks for being stupid. Let me unleash my S words. Swords. I know they don't hurt right now, but one day they might penetrate your brain. And unfortunately, no, fortunately, I hope you succumb to it. And you say, hey, fuck, the WEF, well, we did admit that all this shit was going on. And well, quite frankly, all Carl was trying to do was say, hey, let's come up with a plan to fucking try to eliminate this. You know what I mean? But hey, hey, vintage. I know it's gonna have a comeback, I think. The old Dream Police, that's gonna be because vintage. I think this is real. I just gotta put the work in. You know what I mean? And hey, if I'm not, I was just a crazy person who wanted the best for the world. You know what I mean? That's all. It's got nothing to be ashamed of. The world is in trouble because nobody will show me where it's not. Like, like what's going on over in Israel? Like, don't get me wrong, vintage. If this all ends because they just want to fuck push a button, humanity just fucking wants to let fucking Netanyahu fucking decide the future of the fucking world. You know what I mean? It's all sorts of messed up. Uh, that's the thing. I'm gonna go back to my dance videos. Send them to Justin Trudeau. I've got them already worked out. They want lithium in Carolina. Well, it's funny you say that. Vintage says they want the lithium in the Carolinas. We have a place recently, Fort South. I can't remember where it is. It's not in Ontario. It's in one of the other provinces. Jasper. It has lithium. It just burnt down. Imagine that, eh? Lithium, you say. Holy fuck. There's talks of putting that in the water, eh? Like, I'm not even kidding. I seen that somewhere. Maybe it's not true, but because I remember I tried showing my wife it. I'm like, "Hey, does this seem logical?" Hey, you fucking need some. Yeah, fucking you need some of that shit in your water. That's the way she was at that time. She doesn't always act like that. That's the way she was. I was like, hey, you should take me to a lithium in the water. You need it. Yeah. Well, vintage, it's not hard to see that. Well, Satan has got all the humanoids by the brain. They don't even know to stand up for their children. This is this has been the greatest mind comp since fucking Schmiller. Hey, wouldn't you say? Like everybody just goose stepping right along. I'm like, how can I stay nice? Like Brady gets back because I'm not fucking nice. I'm dealing with fucking stupidity, man. It's unfucking believable. Like when you see like Jesus would see, you're just like, holy evil, Batman. That's the thing too, Vintage. I look like I'm in a good mood, and inside I'm all fucking beaten up. I'm human, you know what I mean? That Holy Spirit's flowing through me right now, but I got some horrible news today. You know what I mean? I did this whole journey. Not one, not one human being ever took one talk to me, be around me, nothing. All I ever asked for was conversation and show me where I'm wrong. Now, I did have some conversations, and they just told me I was wrong, but told me I was right, just like little me about the WEF. One of my besties, Darren. Vintage, this is how stupid humans are. So, like I said, my videos, maybe there's nothing to them. You know what I mean? I don't know. All I know is shit was moving in them. You know what I mean? And I'd even put, I have 'em over here. And I'm like, dude, forget about the videos for a minute. Pay attention to this fucking guy right in front of you. What's in these videos? It's like, I don't know. Well, you'd agree. There's shit moving. And neither one of us know what it is. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Okay, I have these weird thoughts based on some of this stuff that's going on. So, can we say that if we do see things in the sky, they probably should intrigue us a little bit? You know what I mean? Really, what was that? Instead, now humans are just like, oh, well, it just happens all the time now. Oh, fuck, where was I even going with that? Oh, vintage. Anyways, hear about the second moon. I did, and Mr. MRB explained that while it's not really a second moon, it's an asteroid, and it's not even really a big one. It's about the size of a bus. You won't even see this second moon they're saying. I guess they're just because of the way it moves, I guess. But I did hear that. If you want to go look at Mr. MRB 333, he did a thing on that. said, like, you're not gonna see a second moon, but who knows? Maybe a second moon shows up or something. Who knows? Maybe it's Planet X. Maybe it's the Anunnaki. Hey, Vintage, wanna have a serious conversation right now? You got rich. Well, what do you think? Maybe it's a is there a pole shift going on here? What would happen if there was a pole shift on the Earth? I don't know. There's rumors of pole shift. I don't know. But if there's a pole shift, then wouldn't the Earth have to be round? But then again, is it flat? Who really knows, right? Who really knows? I've been watching some Knights Templar stuff. A lot of that stuff. It's kind of cool. Makes me think. I'd like to find out if I am mentally ill or if I am some part of a bloodline or something. I wonder if they've got like relics so they could test DNA, see if I was part of a different bloodline. But I don't think I want 23andMe to do the operation. You know what I mean? I think we want to keep it undercover. But who knows? Maybe it's craziness. Maybe it's Christos oil or who knows what's going on inside my brain for the past, I don't know, 5 years. Vintage. Like I say this stuff because I think it's true. And if someone could prove me wrong, I'd be more than appreciative of it. Could you imagine the look on little me's face? Brandy Day, Uncle Will, Ryan Upchurch, the whole fucking kit and caboodle if I turned out to be the right Kachina. Hey, Kaka. Listen, the Mashiach is here. The Mashiach. Huh? Come to tell you, you are Mashiach. You got to earn Mashiach. Mashiach through truth. You be your own Messiah. It sounds easy. It ain't. And if I am, welcome to the game, boys and girls, that you've created for yourselves. My wonderful friends of YouTube. Could you imagine somebody running around town asking for help? And this is what we've got that you had the Mashiach in front of your face the whole time. And you mocked him and you threw stones at him and you made fun of him and you created your own stories about him to make you feel better about yourself. Hey? Remember, boys and girls, what I'm saying here is like Ryan Upchurch says, I am the leader that you shouldn't follow. And get into yourself and well, follow the Christ that lives inside of your heart. But we got to take a trip through the Wizard of Oz first. We got to find our brains and our hearts, and then we'll have the courage to fight for our children. Could you imagine? Vintage, me as a chosen one. I'm kind of an odd bird for God to choose, eh? The evil never seen me coming, eh? Out of the dark and into the light. And I am gonna ruin Bill Gates's night because Bill Gates, motherfucker, I am the superior bloodline. And well, I'm not buying onto the fact that you're a great humanitarian. In fact, I think you're a destroyitarian, and I'm here to break and bust your brain open and make you see the truth. To take every one of those demons inside of your brain and inside of your heart, and I'm gonna rip them out of you, Bill. Right to the point where you love me the way I love you, Bill Gates. Hey, so what do you think about that, Vintage? That could be a promo for the movie, eh? Uh, they don't get it when I say game or movie. I think guys are in a movie, and it's time to decide how you want to participate. Do you want to keep being buffoons, or do you want to change your ways? Your dirty, dirty, dirty little ways. Could you imagine if I'm just an old soul who had to find myself? Could you imagine if I was the daddy soul and I came home to spank my little YouTube children? Little me over my knee. No, that'll put different thoughts into his head. I'm thinking about spanking the truth into his brain. He'll take that a completely different way. Get all excited. I will give a little me one thing. I do give him credit. He never blocked me. In fact, he got to the point where he almost asked me not to tag him anymore. But then when I said, "Hey, bud, you just gotta say please, and I won't tag you anymore. You just gotta ask." You know what I mean? And and he said, "No, I want you to tag me." So here we are, Vintage. I think I tagged him in this one. You know what I mean? I doubt he'll take the time to watch. I don't think he's smart enough to catch on to what's going on around him. You know what I mean? I gotta take a look at this fucking thing that's coming towards Earth still. I haven't heard any more stuff about it. I don't know. Vintage. Know what the world reminds me of? You ever see that movie, Don't Look Up? It does, it reminds me of that. Government saying, "Nothing here to see." There's a few people going, "Future's fucking coming. It looks shitty, and we need to protect our children." And the government says, "Hey, guys, they're fucking crazy. Don't listen to them. We got money to make." Hey, did you not hear? I just stuck up for you, little me. Just stuck up for you. I said, "You're the only one." I said, "It sounded like you're ready to ask me to stop." And remember, I said, "Just ask me, bud. I can stop." And you were like, "No fucking way. No way am I letting you fucking win this war, Carl. I'm not giving up on you the same way you're not giving up on me." Oh, what's going on, Lily? This is a boot camp, I'm convinced. Well, hey guys, you guys want to look into some crazy shit. Like I said, you don't know who to believe these days. But I'm just gonna throw this out there. There's this crazy, crazy old coot. Her name's Dolores Cannon. Now, she said some pretty weird shit. Okay. You know how I've talked about the Galactic Federation of Aliens, right? I know that sounds darky. Hey, my Canadian defense minister from a while ago, he brought them up, you know what I mean? Then there's that Israeli space guy. He brought them up too. Maybe it's all part of the show, but do you think they're taking stuff from Dolores or like, do you think that, or do you think, well, with all those lights and stuff in the sky, there is the possibility that there is a galactic federation of aliens. And quite frankly, they'd like to really ask us to stop being fucking stupid. They'd like us to try and fix ourselves before we wreck ourselves. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm just thinking, if they're advanced beings, they gotta be way fucking smarter than us. They gotta see how fucking stupid we are. And if they're the good guys, then they're gonna come down and they're gonna say, "Hey guys, you guys are really fucked up, and if you don't stop, you guys are your own worst enemy. Nanu nanu, we're not. We're here to help." But hey, I don't know if the Galactic Federation's real or not. I just know I've seen some stuff that I can't prove, but I've also got some videos that I can prove. You know what I mean? Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's something. Hey, speaking of Galactic Federation, like this is why it really makes me fucking wonder what the fuck is going on. Am I just putting the pieces together or what is going on? All right, little me. I know you're probably not it. Maybe you are. Maybe the little thing. Maybe. Anyway, if you go into my subbies, right? Got this subby, and it's called Plant Abundance. Now I know that sounds weird, right? But it's actually he teaches people how to get their own food, grow their own food and stuff like that, right? So that's not why I subbed to him. What was happening, what came into my algorithm is that he had was filming outside and he had these same sort of what seemed like tubes of light in the sky that I've had in my videos and stuff like that. And then he started talking about the Galactic Federation and shit too. And I was just like, I don't know where the fuck this guy's getting this from or whatever. I don't like what the fuck is going on. Like, I've seen that same sort of, but if you look now, all those videos are gone. They're all gone. Because I was like, what the fuck? Did he figure out what they are? And he feels like he was talking about the Galactic Federation and now he feels stupid. But no, that's not the case. He's been back on doing some. He has a video. You have to go. I think I shared it. Something in the sky. Now, I don't know if he's still on the Galactic Federation. This is just kind of things that I think about when you think about kooky people like Dolores Cannon, right? Was there something to her? Like, she seemed intelligent, stuff like that. I don't know. Can people channel stuff? I'd be a fool to say no because it's only happened once to me. You know what I mean? At least I think maybe I made it up in my head. It was that Adrian guy's ancestors telling me to fucking tell him to smarten up. Fuck. What they also told me to say is he's a good man and stuff like that. He just needed the top of the ass to get going, but who knows? Maybe I made that up. I don't know. It could be all in my head. That's the thing. It's not like they say. These people say they get channeled. It's a fucking scary thing when you think someone else is in your head. It's like not a good time. No, and I don't run around with voices in my head. It's just me and God. You know what I mean? I'm not. Trust me, God's not there all the time. It's mostly me whining inside my head. "God, why won't you help me? Send me a savior. I don't like doing this." They won't listen to me. God, I was should I try and convince people that I might be the Messiah? The second coming of Christ maybe isn't Jesus in the flesh. Maybe it's the Christ that everybody can participate in if they wanna put their will into it. Well, that's the thing, we don't know, you know what I mean? Like, if people can like, I don't know, I'm only coming to my own conclusions, but when I think of somebody like Alex Jones, he says he works for God. To me, he's a seer. Like, he called 9/11. Unless he's part of the show, like I said. He called 9/11, but how he did that was basing information that he was getting from the universe. So anything you see is coming from the universe, he just picked up on it. You know what I mean? He put it together. He sees these globalists, he sees all of this stuff going on, and he pleads with people to please wake up and just take a look. Like, think about it this way. All the fucking crazy shit that Alex Jones says, and most of it, well, some of it comes true. You would think if he said that much crazy shit, there would be so many more lawsuits about his lies. Think about what they did to him with Sandy Hook. And it's not like he carried on about it or anything like that. He just was asking questions. And quite frankly, the mainstream media could have made him look foolish, but instead, we wanna steal from people. We want because we've got hurt feelings or whatever it is. Instead of humbling that person and saying, "Hey, you don't think this was real? Come spend the night in my child's bedroom. Hey, Alex, why don't you come down and report down over here?" You know what I mean? Whole bunch of us will get together and we'll go through pictures and all sorts of stuff like that. Do you wanna keep talking like this? But no, system's all about money. Oh, little me. Why is it always about me being gay with you, huh? Uh, I knew it. It was that spanking thing, right? Can you imagine if there are advanced souls here on Earth to try and help you, little me? And, well, quite frankly, this is the behavior you wanna put forward. But here's the great thing. Under great stress can come great reward. Great stress can cause diamonds, bud. Diamonds. We can take a shit turd like you. If you accept the truth, turn you into a diamond. Because accepting the truth is gonna be hard for someone like you, bud. You're gonna be stressed the fuck out. The amount of times that you lied upon me. A chosen one, bud, by God. God like, you do know that if I am chosen by God, that's like spitting in God's face, right? What you've done to me, bud. You know what I mean? That's why I really watch what I say to people. I try and keep an open dialogue. You know what? Like I've always said, "Hey, you guys can question me all you want, no problem, because I really have questions if someone said they were chosen from God, you know what I mean? What's fair is fair, huh? But unfortunately, you guys weren't willing participants in that. You wanted to make your own stories up. Little me's the victim again. Oh my goodness. What lies has little me told? Oh. Well, what I like to tell you is I like to smoke dope around children or make it sound so. You like to make it sound like I beat my wife, I beat my children. Really wasn't nice to my father-in-law. What else? You might wanna save me from the children. I'm a hindrance to the children, only because I try and tell little me to be a man and protect his. That's why I'm a hindrance to little me. Tell me what lies. Carl, I never said that. Oh, dude, come on. Shit's all recorded, little me. It doesn't even matter that it's recorded. God's watching, bud. You know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you, I begged you, little me. I tried to give you that warm embrace for so long. I'm like, dude, you aren't this stupid. Just take a little bit, have a conversation. And we don't even have to do this online. We can do this offline. Oh, I'm glad you are. And please replay them because, well, hey, bud, I got high in my accident and was just a menace. Ask Uncle Will. You did a great job with me. Can we replay that video? We can do that together. You can do it live and we can replay the one you did of me with Uncle Will's also rendition. It'd be a good time. You know what I mean? Use every trauma I've ever had against me. Carl, you killed that guy at work. No, Uncle Will was at least nice enough to say, Carl, you're not responsible for that man's death. No, I never did take responsibility for it, Uncle Will. I was pissed off that I tried to stop something like that from happening, and they were dumb motherfuckers. So I thought if I could, convince the Ministry of Labor who's supposed to, if there is an accident, find a way to prevent more from happening. I thought maybe I had a preventable measure that they could use so that Jamie's death wasn't in vain. At least maybe we could fix the problem other than throw it a little fine and say, hey, you know what I mean? No, I wasn't even at work when it happened, little me. That's the thing, you don't listen. I wasn't at work when he died, bud. I was already off. You know what I mean? Had I had I made the attempt by I don't even know if I'd made the attempt by then, to be honest. Was it before or after Jamie's death? I think it was before. So I don't know. Everything's recorded though. We could figure out timelines. All these chosen people talking about timelines. That's why everything recorded. So I can't lie. If I lie, you're gonna catch me. Just like they're gonna catch you, little me. You recorded yourself being a buffoon. Well, your wife wanted to sue them, and you said no. Well, but I don't know if you know, like, stress can really beat you down. I don't know if you know this or not. I don't give a fuck about money. I just wanna be able to live the way I wanna live and work to that, but unfortunately, I can't. I always have, but Where the fuck was I even going with that? Listen, dude, I don't care about money. What I wanted to do was stop it from happening to anybody else. Like I said, another fella went off on stress leave. He couldn't even say that the reason why, because he was worried if he did, he would lose his job. Because they seen how they were fucking what they were doing to me. He's like, I need he needed a break, he needed time off, but he said it was personal. Okay. That guy never lied on me, but a lot of other ones did. I tried telling you that. Am I supposed to go to court? Like at that point in time, I was still fucking fucked up. I don't know. I don't talk to anybody. These people lied about me, bud. Like, no doubt about it. I tell you guys, hey, if nothing's going on at work, little me, if you got a job, if you've got a job, a deflection on what, dude? You always say deflection. Would you take a $7 an hour pay cut unless some shit was going on? I'll say between 5 and 7, just to be safe. Make sure I know I'm not lying. Be between 5 and 7. Now, would you do that? If shit's going good, are you gonna take that pay cut? There must be something going on, right? Plus, I have tax. See, because the way narcissists work, bud, is they use people to their advantage. Because they knew they could work me to the bone 24 hours a day. I was fucking dead nuts, fucking dedicated. They were looking for scapegoats because shit wasn't going well. And I knew the problem. And they kept saying, Carl, you're not the problem. The way to fix it is to get rid of these people. So I tried using logic and common sense, right? And I thought to myself, I thought, Carl, when you came to this plant, there's 5 plants. This plant was number 5 in the rankings as a fucking shithole. You and this bunch of fucking misfits turned it around into the plant they were showing everybody else how to be like. We went from the worst fucking plant to the best plant with these people that they wanted me to fire because shit went bad because they changed the system and COVID hit. You know what I mean? I didn't understand. Like, if it was working before, there's a problem. You know what I mean? But anyways, I saved those people's jobs, except for Jay Jameson. His job wasn't on the line, to be honest. You know what I mean? Besides, they couldn't. They can't. Someone that just had a heart attack and stuff like that. But yeah, there'd be a doctor's record, little me. That guy saying he wanted to go off on stress leave because he was telling me, unless he was making it up, or maybe he called me a liar. You know what I mean? I wouldn't call me a liar unless I was, and I'd fucking prove it. I wish one of you, Brandy was on here earlier calling me, said I said a lie. I lie about you guys. Lie, lie, lie. Hey, I'd like to hear one. What lies have I told? The truth is important to me. Remember, little me. You lost your mind. AAD. Like, I don't know. Do you even have a mind to lose? Like, is this a fucking bad movie I'm in? Like, there's the fucking Truman Show. It's just like the Carl Show. You know what I mean? It'd be the same thing. You got True Man. Carl means free man. We can call it Free Man Show. The other actors are fucking stupid, or they're really good at their jobs. Great acting, AD. You play a moron fucking perfectly. Oh, we got Mama P in the house. Your son's gonna be so proud of you. Oh, how is it gonna feel to know that to elevate your soul, you have to leave the fucking dirty ones behind? And well, Mama P, you got a dirty old soul. You need some rinsing and some cleaning. You need some rebornness. You know what I mean? You're not on the good side of truth. In fact, you might be a witch. Ah, you're gonna make your son so proud. Uh, he'll get a whole bunch of fame though. Wouldn't that be great, Mama P? We'll bring you into the show. I'll start tagging you. You want some tags? You want some tags? He's very proud of me. Oh yes, he'll be so proud of you. My mom's a fucking loser that hangs out with losers. Payday. He has his mother to thank for everything. He learned what a loser he didn't want to be. He learned that when he grew up, that he needed to protect his children. He needed to be a man and step up and just fucking say no. You know what I mean? If you see something bad coming, just say no. Hey, Mama Pete, did you see Uncle Will? Something about the Carolinas. What are they hiding over in the Carolinas? Hey, Carl, that accident wasn't your fault. At your work. You need to. Do I seem like I'm holding on to it, bud? No, I'm trying to show people. I'm here to be a teacher, Slayback. You don't get it. You know what I mean? And well, if you come over to my page when I'm trying to teach, you know what I mean? That's the thing. I love learning from my students. You know what I mean? You become the teachers. You've taught me so much. Well, quite frankly, you've taught me, little Mama P, just like you're gonna teach your son. Don't ever be a wannabe. Be unique. Don't don't go where the group goes. Go with your heart. Hey, hey, Mama P. Little Gestapo. Mama P, you're always complaining about peas. Hey, your president, the diary. What are you gonna do about it? Stand up and be a woman for crying out loud. Stand up for womankind, huh? When are you gonna stand up? Get some balls, Mama P. Uh, you stand up for women's sports at least. Come on. You know what I mean? Do you want to make a video to Dick Durbin? Let Dick Durbin know that, well, we're interested in who was on that flight log. Are you interested in getting there, Mama P? Or no interest? Don't really care. You're a Bill Gates kind of girl. Do you like, or is that your dream to go to a titty party? Does that get you hot? You know what I mean? How many ditties are out there? You know what I mean? I think there's far more ditties than you know, Mama P. Maybe you're in a group of P. Diddy's. Who knows? Who knows this world these days? Oh, you guys are sick. Baby, my heart is exactly where it needs to be. It's okay, Mom P. It's okay. Oh my goodness. Hey, Mom P, can I ask you something? Can I ask you something? If Dave Grohl asked Payday over for a sleepover, would you allow it? If it would benefit his career, would you take Dave Grohl? Would you? Hey, oh, hey, I want to show you guys something before I go. We gotta fuck. I hate these stupid things. Let me go. Oh my goodness. I do want to go over some stuff, but um, I'm gonna hit it and it's gonna fall over the fucking floor. I don't know, dude. See, oh, all right, all right. My son's safety and well-being in the world. Well, I'm glad you see it that way. I just wish you wouldn't see it close Schwab's way, but apparently you are, LMP. Look at this. Look at this. Are you not concerned for other children? What? Okay. Ah, listen, listen, bud. I'm not trying to show anything, anybody. Mama P is not my type. You know what I mean? She's not in the truth. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Look, that's Ashton Kutcher losing himself at a Diddy party. Now, his name keeps coming up. Now, let's take a look into this. Let's really think about it. Let's not come to any conclusions, but let's take a look at some of the evidence that is clearly in front of her face, and we can draw our own conclusions. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to ask Mama P, a little me, what they think. I mean, uh, what was I gonna say? Like, okay. All right, what was I gonna say? All right, so what do we know from Ashton Kutcher? Well, I seen him in Congress give one of the most beautiful speeches. There was tears involved. He cares so much about child trafficking. Like, you gotta go watch this for yourself. He's part of a foundation. You know how Bill Gates has his humanitarian foundation? Well, Ashton has his own foundation, and it's to protect children. So I'm just thinking if there is some with him and Diddy, doesn't look good. But then again, you guys know his buddy from the '70s show that went to court and got charged. And well, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Ashton and his wife, Mila, they wrote the note. Well, they wrote notes to the judge, pity notes, saying, "Hey, Danny Masterson is not this kind of person. He's a loving, no drugs, So, and this was after his conviction. So he been convicted, even though that's their friend. They stuck their neck out, so to get them a try and get them a lesser conviction, right? They thought their big names could big a push to the judge. Well, it turns out the public finds out about these letters. So, of course, you know, Acton and Mila's agencies are probably running wild trying to come up with something to fix this problem because, well, they're headed, well, Ashton's head of this foundation, and they've just backed up somebody who has been convicted of doing the people things the people they're trying to protect, you know what I mean? So you guys will have to go check this out yourselves, but they do this video. Very beautiful, beautiful couple, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful couple. And they explain and they say this beautiful thing. And it's like, hey, if we knew the public was going to have access to these letters, we never would have wrote them. So I don't know if you guys know, but I have some brains in my head, okay? So what that makes me think is, so you thought it was all right. You can't be proud of the fact that Danny Masterson is your friend and that you don't think he did these things and that the judge should be lenient. You want to hide that fact from the public. That means you're not proud of what you're doing. You know what I mean? So you got to question these people. Are the people that say they're protecting the children the ones that are really fucking hurting them? Like, this is pretty deceiving shit turd stuff. If you really think about it, I want you to think about this really hard, Mama P. What if there is something to this pizza stuff? Do you see how they fucking rub it in people's faces? Right in our fucking faces, smearing it, saying, I get around here, kid. Guess what, baby? It's pizza time. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Pizzagate is a nothing thing. They do it just for fun and it's just a troll. You gotta ask yourselves this, you know what I mean? Here's one you're gonna find hard to believe. Now, I probably shared this video, but it is out on the internet. Demi Moore, Ashton Kutcher's ex-wife. There's a weird video of her kissing a very young boy. You determine for yourself how weird the kiss is. It's kind of like the Dalai Lama and licking a boy's tongue. Not that bad, but it's just a little weird, you know what I mean? A woman that old, it's not really even a family member of hers or anything. It's kind of a weird kiss. You know what I mean? It's out there. You can go check it out for yourself. You know what I mean? Hey, Slayback, you into MGK? What do we got here? Let's must be nice to sit around in jogging pants and a hoodie all day, repeating the same rhetoric. No, it's hard on the heart dealing with the same idiots going, Carl, what the fuck are you in? What are you like? Is this a bad movie? Are you in a fucking video game? Is Earth a fucking school where you have to evolve your soul and knowing that doing the right things is the right thing to do, regardless of how crazy people think you are? You know what I mean? Because here's the deal. Here's another one. Here. Being harassed online all day. On the night before that eviction, I saw the eviction notice. Basically, the pink slip in a yellow sheet saying you need to move all of your things out now. You'll forcefully remove it from the apartment. Okay. I sent her the picture of it saying, what are we going to do about this? But she said to me that it was perfectly fine.
Nothing to fret over it, just relax and remain. Basically treating it as if it were normal, even though I believe everyone.
That's they say, I don't know. This video, they say it's Jaguar Wright's son, and he calls her a succubus. She says she's chosen from God. So, what I do with my common sense is I try and figure out, is she real? What makes sense, girl? So, she's been bitching a long time about Diddy. Turns out she was right. She's been saying the same things about Jay-Z. I don't know. Kanye said the same thing about Jay-Z. I ain't no killer. Talk to Jay-Z and P. Diddy. So, I don't really think she might be lying there. No, she's a talented singer. So, why would she go out of her way and say these things about these people when they can make sure she never sees the light of day of a career ever again? But yet these people never ever come out and say what they're saying is absolutely crazy and this is why. Not ever. But these people happen to look crazy all the time, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I wonder if, certain meetings and stuff like that are set up. Maybe it's like going to a P. Diddy party. You gotta watch, maybe someone could slip something in your drink anytime and stuff like that. Make you go, you never know. I mean, do you guys think that everybody, well, you gotta understand there had to be a reason for all those tapes, right? It's pretty much common knowledge that, well, they were fucking drugging people, right? And then setting them up with young girls, and then they'd have the video cameras and they could, why would they do that? Hey, guess what? You're gonna do this simple little thing for us. Hey, go tell them, it's good. You know what I mean? Just little things like that. You know what I mean? To not have your career ruined because there's a video of you or some, you know what I mean? They see a lot of politicians too and stuff like that. Maybe there's a lot of politicians that don't want to do the things that they do, but they're made to, or they'll get destroyed. You know what I mean? They're in it for themselves. Or some of them are just probably pure fucking evil and in it for themselves. So, you know what I mean? I don't know. Little me, I think you got a problem over there in fucking Hooskow, fucking California there with Gavin Newsom. He might be a little fucking gruesome, but uh, yeah, they're always trying to bug you about this Ouija board thing, aren't they? And it's you're gonna fucking regret picking on you. I'm telling you. You need to talk to Rocco's friend Steve. That's yeah, Steve could use a friend, couldn't he? Someone that try and bring him to fucking reality, eh? But what do I say that's like Steve? You know what I mean? Am I asking you to go to a portal? Or are you just mad because I won't ask you to go to the astral realm with me, Slayback? Huh? Is that the problem? Little family all upset because I won't let them come into the astral realm with me or into my astral realm or my brain realm or any sort of realm. Flee, you demons, flee. Non-player characters. I like that one. When you in Montauk Super Soldier, if you ever heard me talk about super soldier stuff there, soldier of the Yahtzee kind, it's a mess up. I love you, Diddy. It may not be Diddy, but you got it, Diddy. You know what I mean? If you ain't got your own brain to know that you should be free and let your children free, there's a ditty in charge of your brain. Satan's in there. And the only way to get those demons out of your brain and your heart, you know what I mean? It's through the truth. But we lack truth on earth today. It's not a common thing, I don't think. I'm not seeing it. I hope one day I do. Vintage, have you done boot camp? Well, I'd say that she's probably doing better at boot camp than you are, Slayback. Blackmail tapes is what they are. That's right, Vintage. Captain Common Sense. So Harley's in the house. Everybody welcome Harley. Hillbilly. Harley, are you in Hillbilly Dayton? Are you into psychopaths? He's a self-proclaimed psychopath. What question you got, Harley? You got a good one? I'll try and answer it the best I can. You most definitely are. That's good. Mitch, you guys are a beautiful couple. Can we get pictures? Can you guys like crop something together so you guys are together? So you guys can let me know who I'm talking to. Harley, you guys aren't ashamed of your faces, are you? Let me know who that beautiful couple is. You know what I mean? Let me see what love and Satan looks like. Hey? Oh, what's your question, Harley? We need together in real life. No need to crop shit. Okay. Well, snap me a picture. Put, tag me on a community post. This is me and my boy Hillbilly. We love Satan and we're proud of it. I say be proud of it. Hey, if you're not proud of it and you're only halfway in, you think that's why God's like, hey, don't be lukewarm. Pick a side. Don't be stupid. Either pick the light or pick the dark. Don't try and float in between and be a little red rover. You know what I mean? Well, hillbilly, I do love you, but I can only deal with so much stupidity, but you know what I mean? I know like this I come on here and I'm wanting to talk about other things, you know what I mean? I'm wanting to talk about my friend Daniel. He's working on like in case he does this stuff. He makes his own languages up with these symbols and it's cool stuff actually. He puts a lot of thought into it. It's pretty cool. How many people we got in here? Listen, I may fall flat on my face, but why not go for the gusto and do what I think? You know what I mean? I laid a prophecy out there. Do you guys want to hear a prophecy? Does anybody want to hear a prophecy from the prophet? Huh? I just don't like it when I call mm, like mystic. I like yoga. I like that one. I really do. Chosen one, little star seed, prophet, all of those little things. You know what I mean? A minion of Christ, whatever you are. But does anybody want to hear a prophecy? This is what I think's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Remember, what's his nuts there? He wasn't 100% either, but he got a few of them. You know who I'm talking about, that big guy. Hillbilly. Carl's like Pete, just completely oblivious with walking up on people in the woods. Are you all right, Harley? Are you on some heavy drugs? Hillbilly. Carl is like Pete, just completely oblivious, walking up on people in the woods. What people have you ever heard of me walking up on the woods? It seems pretty dumb thing to say unless you have a reason to back something like that up. I don't get it. Maybe it's a joke. I'm just not. I'm just unaware of. You know what I mean? It's just a hillbilly sort of thing. You know what I mean? I'm not really involved. Why do I have feelings, Carl? Is into scat play. Well, I'm not into scat play. I'm not really sure what scat is. I think I do, but if it's what I think, no, I'm really not. That'd be more something that a self-proclaimed psychopath would be into. What you're doing is you're trying to mirror me. You're looking at me and you're seeing yourself for some reason there, hillbilly. I don't know what scat is, but you can keep it to yourself. Keep your scats to yourself, hillbilly. I don't want to hear scats. Vintage. Oh, this is great. Lovesman. This is this is a fine individual here. Vintage Rebel is a peanut butter crotch. Now, vintage, does that hurt your feelings coming from somebody that you probably never know who they are because, well, they're not real enough to show you who they are. You know what I mean? Hide behind names, and fake pictures, and like, are we in third grade? Like, does this actually work on people? There, Rocco loves men or whatever it is. So you need that one, Carl, but you won't answer my question. What question did you give? My God, hillbilly, I need to know this. You can answer my question, Carl. Oh, I didn't purposely. I missed it. Well, you just said we together in real life. No need to crop shit. And then your next thing was, you gonna answer my question, Carl? Did I miss? Here, it says it's a good one. Like, I don't know what you're trying to do there. We're sinning, Carl. You can't even imagine the lustful sins we are partaking in. Well, if you're not hurting anybody and only yourself and your consenting adults there, hillbilly, I don't really give a fuck what you're doing. You know what I mean? Stay away from the kids, though, okay? You know what I mean? If you have a consenting adult that you haven't had to mind fuck, they're into the same shit you are. How about it, dude? You know what I mean? I don't care. You and Harley, you do whatever floats your boat. Which one of you wears the gimp mask? Which one of you is the master? Hey, Billy, are you the one taking the whips? Hillbilly. Where are you asking this question? Type it in again. I'll answer it right now, Harley. I'm not going through this bullshit of you saying you asked a question and oh, come on, Harley. What's your question? Oh, we got a Harold Blonde in the house. Fuck. Like, is this what you guys do? Just make up names to fucking. I need to borrow that guy. No, that's my uniform, bud. That's. I want you to make your own up, but you got to be a chosen one. You got to have a reason to be a fucking superhero, bud. And here's the thing: the only one you need to impress is yourself by how much you love, how much you're willing to give back to the world and suffer. You know what I mean? To do better for the world. See, I take your guys' beats. I suffer so I can teach you back. So we can all live together and not have to suffer. But some of us just aren't going to make it. I don't think. I don't know. It's thick out here. You know what I mean? It is thick. But yeah, we were talking about Jaguar's son. Can you imagine? Here's the deal. I know from personal experience. Because that's pretty damning evidence when your kid comes out and says the shit that, well, I don't even know if it is her kid or whatever. Maybe it's a make believe deal, but it's hard to believe because that's pretty damning evidence with kid talking to a mom like that, right? About a mother like that. Thing is, sometimes when people are scorned and they start having to pay the price because someone else, all they want is the truth, they'll do anything to make that person look bad too. You know what I mean? It's not that far fetched for me to think that maybe her kid might be lying because, well, I know I've had mine lie about me. You know what I mean? And I've got the truth on it. Yeah, the truth on it, the proof on it. Can you imagine having audio of your kid trying to set you up? Well, fucking put the question in again 4 times and still don't see it. Oh my goodness. I don't see it. Answer my question then. No drugs. It's really happening to Hillbilly. And I on Saturday, actually. What fucking question? I'm like so far back up here again. Hillbilly is like Carl is just like we did all this. We fucking there's nothing there. So if you don't want to type it again, you can go away. I don't give a shit. Has your wife ever farted on you in her sleep? Now, I'm gonna be honest with you here, okay? Like this is terrible. We could be trying to save the children, but you want to know about farts, Harley. You're unfucking believable. But if this is what inquiring minds want to know about, I will be honest. I have never honestly heard my wife fart, except for one time, and I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I don't know if she fucking walks away, whatever she does, walks in the bathroom, but she does not. She does not, but she did one time. 'Cause I had, like, leftover chili for a few days or whatever, and I was getting really bad, and she told me to stop eating the chili, and, she said she was gonna pay me back, and she did. She farted around me one time, and it just about knocked me over and killed me. It stunk so fucking bad. I'm not even kidding. It was like, no wonder she don't fucking fart around me, because holy smokes, that was a killer one. I don't know, I don't know. I don't have any other ones to go by, really, honestly. I mean, I think I've walked by her and she won't admit to it though, you know what I mean? So you can't take her at her word. But is that what you wanted to know? Farting in sleep? I don't not that I'm aware of. But I hope that answer makes you happy. You know what I mean? Now, on the other hand, my kids do tell me that, well, mom likes to play the fart game when dad's not around. You know what I mean? She's not the same lady around kids as she is around me, I guess, you know what I mean? She presents herself different. That's what the kids tell me anyways. I don't know. I don't know. Who do you believe? You know what I mean? Harley doesn't poop, but she definitely farts. Yeah, she doesn't poop, Is that something you've done to her, hillbilly, or, like, you 2 are, idol, like, he you part of like, you are just a lady, aren't you? Harley, can I ask you something? Now, this is a real question, so I want you to answer it honestly, okay? Because 'Cause you're obviously a woman who doesn't mind farting on somebody and, you're gonna treat each other the same as you would, so you probably don't mind being farted on yourself, you know what I mean? So let me ask you this question, because I can't fathom it, but maybe maybe you are. There obviously are people. I don't want you to I just want your honest answer. Like this Vince McMahon guy, he's a dirty piece of shit, right? Like way back in the day, people were saying, "Hey, they're fucking trying to turn me homosexual, and we're losing jobs because we say I won't suck their dick, so I lost my job." Anyway, let's not get out of that. Harley, do you know that lawsuit that woman has on McMahon? The one that she wouldn't have on him right now if they just would fucking paid her. But anyways, rumor has it all, she thought so highly of herself, and she loved her position at the WWE that she felt that she should get shit on, like, literally shit on, like, pooped on, and getting hammered by another guy. Oh, what it must be like to be an elite. But anyways, Harley, like, if you had a good job that paid you, like, I don't know, say $500,000 a year or something, some crazy astronomical number, and, well, you had to take it from the boss and get shit on every once in a while, and you had to take it from his friends. Are you taking that job? It's an easy job. You just gotta get shit on. Not the way most Canadians and Americans are being shit on at work these days, but actually shit on. Harley, are you into getting shit on? Even Harley, who's willing to be in a relationship with a total psychopath like Hillbilly, will not allow herself to be shit on. Would you like a Tennessee log jammer, Carl? Oh. Does Boss Lady Bird know you're running around with her name? Huh? Hey, do you feel that ashamed of yourself and not jealous of fucking Boss Lady Bird to run around with her name, huh? You can love your psychopath. Yeah, a little fucking Satan worshiper there, hillbilly. Hey, I'm obviously not Jesus, bud. This is a new avatar. His name's Carl Freeman. The Freeman Show. I'm here to try and free men, but unfortunately, on my YouTube channel, there are none. I can't help free what's not here. You know what I mean? Unless you little beta bitches decide to grow your balls up, strap them on, and do the right things for children. You know what I mean? Not only the children, you guys don't even have to love the children. Do it for yourself. Love yourselves. Don't be a slave to Satan. The system is Satan. And, well, Hillbilly, you are the Antichrist. The 666. Fly, bud. Within that Avatar 666 lies the 333. And if you learn to balance the 666 and the 333, get the 9999999. That could be the truth. Maybe living in the truth on earth. Hey, 1111. Hey, hey, what do you guys think? Why would I want to be in a deer mind? Huh? Like, why would I want to be in a deer's mind? I've hard enough time trying to figure out you guys are so fucking dumb. Guys won't answer questions. Hey guys, if this is real, wouldn't it make you guys fucking losers and not with God if you don't stand up and do the right thing? Hey, hey, doesn't matter what religion you are, doesn't matter what color you are. Hey, that thing, it's coming for us all. Let's figure out what the truth is. You know what I mean? Just because I say Jesus Christ, because he tells me that the truth is the way. And well, just because I believe Jesus is real doesn't mean he is real. But I do think he is real. But that's just me. But I'm willing to stake it on the line. You know what I mean? I'm willing to come to the truth. If we could all come together and try and figure out what the truth is, and I had to come to the conclusion that maybe Yeshua didn't exist, he'd still be my savior. You know what I mean? He saved me. He's the one that brought me to the truth. You gotta understand the truth is the way to God. You know what I mean? Anyways, I wanted to do this whole thing on fuck. I'm like, I don't like. I usually don't go over an hour, right? Well, not much over an hour. But I wanted to go into what your guys' thoughts are. Anybody want to have a conversation on the concept of where we came from and what the possibilities are, or like when you just take a look at really simple, easy things to think about, right? Like we all want to think that, well, it's not just the Christians. I don't know the Muslims' thoughts, maybe it's the same thing. Adam and Eve were the first 2, right? You know what I mean? Color do you guys think Adam and Eve were? Can you guys leave in the comments what color do you guys think Adam and Eve were? Not that color makes a difference, this is what I'm trying to get to. Brown? Possibly. Boss Lady Bird says black. Possibly. Nobody else wants to say. Well, Boss Lady Bird, you were good enough to say something, and so was, well, Boss Lady Bird said both of them. So yeah, my teeth are pretty fucked up, hey, bud. That fluoride problem you got, I fucking you know what? Here's the thing, little me, I don't think you get this. I can buy new teeth, bud. You can't purchase a soul. You know what I mean? That's something you can't purchase, bud. I pray for your sake. But I don't like I said, I don't know. I hope it's an atheist dream and it's just nothingness after this for you, bud. I really do. I can't comprehend your level of stupidity and the ability that you have to make yourself look like the victim and the good guy and the it's like it's fucking pathetic, dude. And you can't buy a new brain, so stop the drugs, girl. Oh yeah, there's something wrong with my brain. Fuck, bud. If you can't figure out you should be saving your children, I can't be like beyond all fucking look. What? Let's be honest for a minute. Uh, let's 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 be honest. Lots of storms and shit going on, eh? I'm not saying this is the case, little me. I'm saying look into yourself. That Mitchie scientist guy says they have weather machines. Do you think it's possible to create storms? Just asking you, because well, that Mitchie guy tells me the technology's there to do it. I'm just I'm just asking. Do you know that there's treaties between countries that you're not allowed to use weather warfare upon one another? But there's no treaty saying you can't do it to yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you go look that up yourself. I will say I'm not a like, I try not to be a conspiracy theorist, but when things just don't kinda make sense. Like, some of the pictures you were seeing from Lahaina looked like a weird kind of fire, eh? It's weird how we just kinda missed stuff and got some stuff and missed all the stuff with the blue roof. Wasn't there another place too where it got something happened and I'm gonna go because I just I wanna have serious conversations with serious people who wanna try and change the world, you know what I mean? You don't have to think that I'm chosen because quite frankly, I'm not asking you to follow me anyways. I'm asking you to follow yourself, and maybe if we get together, maybe we can change something, but you guys wanna keep being a joke, so it's okay. So little me, every emoji you send, it's gonna hurt you, bud. You're gonna have to go back and look at every comment. Hey, Storm. You know what I mean? I don't care that you think that I'm the joke. Start proving that I'm the joke. Like I told Brandy B, you might want to start proving I'm a liar. You might want to start digging up every lie or every time I said I wanted to hurt somebody. Because I got that one the other day too. Uncle Will, you wanted bad for me. No, never been said, bud. but you wanna get me put in a mental hospital, you fucking retard. Hey, who's that dude? I am that dude, Cashville. I'm that motherfucker. Could you imagine? Hey, bud, remember when Upchurch said, "I'm the guy that can make your hair go gray"? What if I'm the actual dude that can make his hair go gray? He's a motherfucker, right? Here to change the world, isn't he? Chosen one. I ain't a superstar. I'm a chosen one. Someone falls for a shit, eh, Cashville? Fuck. And it's gonna suck because, wow, little me, you tell Johnny Cashville something. You tell him Carl's a galactic federational agent working for God, and we're gonna have to let out the details of that phone call that we had. It's only the truth, bud. Don't worry. You didn't break the NDA, or did you? Hey? Hey, dipshit. I've been doing this shit long enough. I'm fucking done dealing with Upchurch. I'm tired of listening to his stupidity. I'm tired of listening to him tell everybody he's fucking chosen and sit on his ass and do nothing. He's got a brand new child. You think you should be able to look at that little girl because when I look at my granddaughter, I go, no fucking way am I having this fucking world for her. I'm not relying on Donald Trump. I'm not relying on fucking Pierre Polyev because there's a real fucking problem within the FBI. There's a real fucking problem with fucking pedophiles. Hey, these twisted fucks who are sending the agenda for our children are telling trans people to be fucking proud of themselves. Miss Marcone is not proud of herself. She won't come out. The word's out on the street. She won't prove that she's not a fucking man. How do you guys not get this? Hey, hey. They want this, like, these fucking people are fucking Michael, Michelle, like, well, hey, little me, I'll tell you what Castle's never done. He's never lied on me. He never has went out of his way to try and hurt me. I'm like you, my little friend. You're a special little man. You know what I mean? I just tell Castro what I think and say, hey, show me where I'm wrong. You know what I mean? But as far as douchebags go, you are far and above more of a pineapple than you'll ever fucking be, bud. You know what I mean? He just doesn't realize he says his stupid things. I try and point them out, but nobody listens. Nobody shows me where I'm wrong. You're wrong about this, Carl. Freaking Mr. Narcissist. The narcissist, that's what they're gonna call my movie. That's my title. The narcissist that wanted to help the world. What am I a narcissist about? Huh? When have I ever said I'm any better than you, little me? Huh? No. Huh? I hold no more value than you. I just act in better character. You know what I mean? Maybe I get a replay because I earned it. Maybe you get to stay downstairs for a while and learn what you did wrong. Hey? Oh, somebody says I want to be in Bohemian Grove. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Here you go, Brainwave. Thanks for that clip. Anything for you, little me. Anything for you. You know what I mean? Anyways, we're gonna go. It's almost 2 hours. I can't do any more of this. I'm done. Like, if we were talking about something cool, like, I was gonna talk about what do you guys think the color like, in the Bible, it says, "Create them in our image." You know what I mean? But let me just say, if it did start with just Adam and Eve and it went on from there, just say, for instance, I would have to say the right answer would be black. You know what I mean? It's the only scenario where you could come up with all the colors. You know what I mean? I just I I don't think that that's the way it happened, but I don't know. I don't know. But if it did, would doesn't that make sense? Do you guys know what I mean? Doesn't it make sense that it would be black? Anybody disagree? Like, I don't think you could take yellow people or you could take white people. Definitely not white. You're not getting, you know what I mean? Or brown people. I mean, I guess you could, but you can never get. I these are cool things I think about, but alright, Dick Durbin, which you're probably text T, but well, whatever. Hey, Vintage, you have a good night. I'm sorry, I should be talking to you more than I do these dickwads, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. I really do have to start putting myself on the line and just saying, "Hey," you know what I mean? Let the chips fall where they do. Try and get a hold of somebody who will fucking listen. Tell them there's a whole lot of shit fucked up with the system and think I can prove it. And hey, if I can't, will they help me make Justin Trudeau successful in one fucking thing so we can get, well, us crazy people who think we're going crazy by the fucking system can get the fuck out of here. Whatever works, you know what I mean? I'm here for you, little me. I'll sacrifice myself for you, even if you hate me. Have a good night. I love you. Vintage, don't worry. I won't forget who was here from the get go. You know what I mean? These guys, they're going to all want to be your friend, Vintage. I, I almost see it. Watch out. Don't let them use you after they've abused you. You know what I mean? But have a good night, everybody.